Get a load of this podcast. Hello!
Yeah. It's Larry. It's Larry time. Larry time.
Welcome to the
Larry, and why
Larrycast.
is he eating my Cheetos?
Welcome to the Larrycast, folks. Today we are going to be talking about Christianity.
Oh boy, where to begin? Where to begin?
Well,
Oh,
we
boy.
can begin at the most recent part of Christian lore, that now he has a baby
Okay.
on the way.
Really?
Okay,
Holy
listeners,
shit!
I
I
don't know
he
a
does.
singular thing about this.
Okay, so let's.
I
catch
am a
you
new
up.
brain.
We'll catch you up. Okay, so this is for Gwenny, and I don't know. My grandma clicked on this video and she's confused as hell. So
This is where Gwenny and Grandmother.
Christian is a very infamous figure. He's a very infamous dude, very like autistic dude. He's one of the most documented people on the internet.
The most documented person of all time.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
By far.
He
Well,
like
kind of documentation when JFK was assassinated.
there was
Even more.
there's even
There's
more.
significantly more.
Yeah, because the government had to hide some of the evidence for the JFK.
Damn!
That's on the SCP Foundation.
Yeah.
It was anomalous.
He's just an SCP that escaped containment. That's my opinion. It actually would be a sound
The
theory.
anomalous effect he had was actually making America great again.
But seriously though, it's insane. Seriously though, it's insane how documented this guy is. There's a documentary series on YouTube that has like 100 episodes, and each episode is an hour long. They're all just about this one fucking dude.
I thought there was like 200 hours worth of footage.
There's been a shit ton of footage of Christian, a bunch of images. Basically, anything this guy did or made has been documented. And he's someone that people like to study, people like to troll, if you will. So today we're just going to be looking at his wiki, the CWCWIKI. There's a shit ton of articles on this wiki. Actually, I wonder, is there like a way I can actually view how many articles are on here? 2,673 articles on this wiki. That is crazy. For this one dude. For this one guy. But anyway, before we get into that, first we're gonna do a music review in between our normal podcast episodes, and to the side of the album, we're gonna do it on the Wheel of Parties.
Wheel of Parties!
Okay.
Wheel of Parties.
Anyway, so
Let's spin to win.
okay, so this is gonna be for the side the album review in our next podcast episode. 3, 2, 1. What do we get?
I don't have
Oh.
I hope we get Shrek.
What did we get? Mysterious weather.
Oh
by
boy.
Mysterious weather by Weather
Weather
Report.
report.
Okay.
I'm gonna have fun with that one. You guys are all gonna hate me.
It sounds.
Okay, Atticus wins.
Atticus wins.
You should have removed that.
You may want to
should've
giving the
removed that
weather
from that
report, but it's
thing.
mysterious.
Yeah.
That is mischievous ass.
So,
He should have
Alrighty.
anyway, so that's what
That
we're gonna do
is
next
what
time.
we will be revealing in the
Remove-
next episode.
Remove it from the list now.
Yeah.
On to
Oh yeah.
the
I
thingy.
forgot. Weather. No. Why is there?
Day,
There's
the
two.
weather day.
There we go. If you want, you could suggest another album to put there. Anyway, that's for another time. So where do we think we
I
should
feel like
start?
we should just like let it empty out and then use it another.
We should give a basic summary of who Christian is here.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, we should.
well, to do that, I think
Yeah,
we'll
do
first
basic
go to
summary.
its. We'll first go to. Shut the fuck up, go ahead.
Winnie, I swear to God, I'm gonna shoot you.
Yay! I get to
I will
die.
do to you like that one guy did to the CEO.
I already note on credibility.
Oh boy. Okay.
Can you do that
To the CIA, of course I am joking.
Okay.
I love
To the
But also he's
CIA.
Canadian.
To the CIA,
So
of
you
course
might
I
already hate
am.
him.
To the CIA, of course I am joking. That is crazy.
Is this Chandler from the one show with Ross?
Is that the
You ever
one?
go to this?
Is this that one guy from that one show? Anyway, so this
Isn't that thing from that thing?
Anyway, so this quote at the start of this article probably sums this guy up pretty well. I am the high-functioning autistic person who has heavily emotionally damaged artistic inspiration, loss of paranoia, deception, blackmail, painful hurt words from those bottom-feeding trolls. I am the hair-drawn original creator of Sonic Chew, Rosie Chew, and the city of CWCWIKI, Virginia, USA.
Virginia.
So yeah, this guy is...
That beginning quote is a good summary of who he is. But for
Summary.
those of you who don't understand, basically he is a lolcow. And if you don't know what that is, it's a person that the entire internet makes fun of just because they're a little bit cringe or off, and then they slowly go insane and then turn into
Crazy
a
and
normal person
insane?
usually.
Can I read the note on credibility like above?
I want to be like really.
where do you see that?
This entire thing.
Sure thing.
Note on credibility. Christian Weston Chandler has been deemed to be an unreliable narrator for the following reasons. Chris is a habitual liar. Chris will often exaggerate things that happen, often to make himself look better. Chris is considerably naive. Chris's accounts on how a certain event went down will often vary with each time he recalls it. Bear this in mind and use healthy skepticism when taking statements from the subject being discussed.
Yeah, but Atticus did bring up a good point, that being like, this person might just actually just be like a normal kind of weird person if it wasn't them being driven insane by the internet.
Yeah.
He could have been actually kind of normal, albeit, I mean, when he does describe high school, he doesn't seem that normal in high school either. So maybe he is just weird like that from the core, but I have no idea.
But like, you know, maybe enough bullying made him weirder than before.
It definitely wasn't helping anything. It contributed to the downward spiral, I'd say.
Of course not. It's that's just bullying an autistic person.
Yeah, which is very based in Giga Chad. Is that right, boys?
Do you say, well, more autistic than all of us combined?
Crazy.
It's kind of funny I say that, and like literally all of us are autistic, or at least neurodivergent in some way.
Yeah.
No, I got.
Well, actually, Gwenny hasn't been confirmed to be autistic, but it's pretty obvious.
Though he also hasn't been confirmed to be trans, so...
We'll have to.
What? No.
We'll have to wait. That might be another episode. We'll have to wait to see what Gwenny becomes.
Gwenny
becomes trans the next episode. What do you mean?
The thumbnail is just Gwenny in front of a trans flag with like a red arrow saying "Gwenny trans."
Put Larry the Angry Bird over
It's that one picture of him. It's like the one picture, like the rip-off YouTube thumbnail, where it's the protagonist with a red circle around it, and it's Gwenny saying he said that, but it's
It's me
Gwenny
with my
is
hands on my
trans.
hands like that.
Yeah.
And then it's just me going.
Oh, and it has the JoJo's screen lines around it, or the Initial D screen lines around it, to show that it's like fast moving or whatever. Anyways,
I love that. I just want like this.
back to Christian Weston Chandler here. Some of the acts he has done have been
Very-
not too great.
Very questionable. Insanely questionable. About as questionable as they come. Does Sonic...
Very, very questionable.
But I think I think to start, we'll look at the overview page. Chris is a cowardly, autistic, self-identified trans woman with delusional tendencies who have been allowed by his parents, Barbara Chandler, and deceased Bob Chandler, to eternally live like a child, amassing toys, video games into a single room in his parents' house. Even into his 40s, Chris remains so comfortable in his protected existence that he refuses to conform to societal norms. Something that already doesn't come naturally to autistic folks. Real. He has regularly demonstrated trouble displaying acceptable public behavior, recognizing when he needs to use the washroom. Ew, they call it a washroom. What the fuck, wiki editors?
British.
Ew.
Dude, I use.
Who else would have the
Honestly,
gut
I
to
don't even
review
care.
this man?
I feel like Canadians are like American British. When it
They're
comes
like
to
a weird
I
crossbreed.
use
Yeah.
both.
No, they're American
Canadians
French.
just lost their gun
They're
rights.
just French Americans.
I know, but like I use
Sad.
washroom, but I also use bathroom. But I don't. But it's just random which one I use. But I never use restroom.
Whenever I hear
That's
the
called a bed.
whenever I hear the
I don't care
They
what I
just
call it.
combine-
Bathroom, washroom, restroom, I don't care.
whenever
It's
I,
all the same shit, honestly.
Yeah.
Americans just say whatever the fuck they want to because there's so many different dialects, honestly. Anyways,
Yes.
enough about bathrooms, washrooms, and all that kind of shit.
as when it
We should do a podcast
whenever
episode about bathrooms.
These, whenever I hear the term washroom, I always imagine like a wooded shack with just water running down it, and you just like pour yourself soap, and you're bare naked in there, and you just wash.
Outhouse.
Like an
It's got
outhouse.
like Rick Grimes in it.
Ugh.
Rick Grimes?
For a minute, I thought you said
Who the
like.
fuck is Rick Grimes?
I'm sorry.
Somebody hasn't watched The Walking Dead.
I figured of Rick Sanchez for a moment.
I was thinking like, oh, what about the dude from The Simpsons, Grimy?
Oh
Kills
yeah.
himself at work because
No, I was thinking
because
who am I
Homer is
thinking of?
incompetent and he makes just as much money as him.
No, it's a Herbert.
Herbert?
Yeah.
Chris, you want some popsicles? I got a lot of popsicles in my cellar. You want to come down to my cellar and get some popsicles? I got some Malaysian babies in my basement.
Fresh off the market.
If you want to come check them out.
Straight out
Fresh
the
off
oven.
the market.
Straight out of the oven.
We
This
really
one's
latched
medium
the,
rare.
we really latched the Malaysian babies things from like a week ago.
We really went off of the
This
Malaysian
one's
babies.
medium rare.
That's gonna be a running joke within this community.
Absolutely. Anywho,
Anywho.
let's get back to this. And
Is
use
Chris Chan just like well done?
like no, I prefer my Christian medium rare. Thank you. Anyway, and use this time to contribute to society in any meaningful way. Although the public school system forced Chris to face reality, graduation has allowed him to stay indoors with and avoid taking part in typical civilian activities, opted instead to stick to the comfort of living at home and subsisting off taxpayer dollars. Due to this avoidance from the outside world, Chris hasn't held a steady job since 2001. Holy shit, this guy's been
Christ.
this guy has been unemployed since 2000.
This man has been unemployed for 24 years now.
And that is actually crazy. It deletes the article on Wendy's.
Wendy's.
Yeah, we'll get to that in just a minute. Let's finish.
To be
Least,
fair, what jobs can you see this man really having? In all honesty,
mental
You know what?
hospital as a
This
patient.
guy could
Back.
probably make like a at-home video game if he just stopped being mentally ill.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's kind of hard to stop being mentally ill and know.
I do that every
Yeah,
Sending him
fake.
to an asylum would be the right answer here. Well, actually, maybe it might be.
maybe he
We'll,
was.
we'll get
video game,
into that
people would
one.
buy that
We'll
on
get into
Steam,
that one
bro.
later. We'll get into that one later because he has committed a lot of crimes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's,
Some more recently than others.
there's probably a
There's
horror article on
probably
here
more
about
things
it.
on Yeah.
Commissions and multi-level marketing aside, although it can be argued that his work for Predator can be
did you
considered
just say
one.
you love killing Malaysian babies?
yes.
Oh my God. Let's focus on the Chris Chan, please.
Let's at least finish this article, and then we can go in whatever direction we need to. And he hasn't been.
We'll talk about the Malaysian babies again after the article. Oh my God.
5 more minutes,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Larry, it's like one of those like job sites where it's like the sign where it's like days days without an accident, except it's minutes without disgusting Malaysian babies. God damn it! It feels
Minutes
like
without discussing Malaysian babies.
Anyway, he hasn't been employed more than a few months in his life. It is likely Chris will never get a job thanks to Patreon, the Tugboat, and the begging generous donations. And the fact that he has flat out said his autism friends will get a job, in spite of there being many social services available to help people with disabilities find work. Chris has had shockingly few meaningful relationships with people in a social setting outside his parents. Although he does manage to make friends with people who share his interest in nerd and LGBT culture. Chris is...
So basically, he needs to.
Come get you some crunchy ball.
He needs to get himself a crunchy bar of mental therapy. Chris is completely
Did you just call him mental Furby?
That's not what
No.
I said. Anyway,
Okay. Anyways,
Chris is obsessed with his OC and associated comic to the point that he's handcrafted several medallions in Sonic shoe shape. I'm gonna open that another
Oh,
tab for
boy.
later. I'm gonna open that
oh
another
boy,
tab for
you
later.
better open that. We need to talk about that one.
Between 2004 and March 2010, No, Chris has
Yeah,
rarely.
we're talking about that one next, no matter what comes after this.
Yeah, Chris has rarely seen photographed without one of his totems. Even wearing his driver's license, even wearing them in his driver's license photo. Holy shit! Did he actually? Oh my god, he actually did.
Oh my god.
No.
Why does he look so sinister in his driver's license picture? Like that, the way his outfit looks, he looks like a Star Trek villain. He looks like a Star Trek villain with the outfit he's
He
wearing.
does look like a Star Trek villain. To be fair, that's kind of like his whole thing, so...
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Let's...
And to his college graduation, the medallion disappeared for a time. He went to college,
Apparently.
returned to 2010 at the same time. He is completely convinced that everyone wants to learn about Sonichu. He's kind of right. Honestly, he's kind of right.
Yeah, to be fair, everyone does want to. We wouldn't be talking about him right now if we didn't want to learn about Sonichu.
Yeah, that's the reason this whole wiki exists. He's not wrong.
Exactly.
And that the only reason Nintendo, Sega, and Sony haven't approached him about making Sonichu games is that they're tough negotiators, or that his chances are being ruined by trolls working for them. For a while, Chris had operated an eBay shop where he'd make and sell those medallions, including Sonichu, Rizuchu,
Oh boy.
Blake, and even custom character options. They were sold for 30 apiece. After eBay became a mild success, he moved to Etsy, but his leases got to him and he lost the shop after 9 months of business due to failing to fulfill orders. Actually, that sounds kind of crazy. You can just buy a Sonichu medallion from Christian. We should do that.
Honestly, I feel like that could have been his job. He could have just kept doing that.
He could have. Honestly,
Sure, it would have been like weird, but like people were buying them.
Honestly, I'd buy one. I'd buy two for me and Atticus, and we would wear them to.
Dude, I'm not wearing that fucking thing. I am not wearing that fucking thing. No matter what you can do, I'm not wearing that fucking thing. We'll get into that one later, but I am not going to wear that motherfucker.
What are you talking? It's not like it has a curse lifted on it, dude. It's not
It
like
does. Well, I said we'll get into that.
We'll
get into the curse of the amulet.
It's one of those. It's like a.
Continue before we go on its tangent.
I'm not being schizophrenic here. You know what? Let's just get into it.
No. What?
So go to the medallion section.
Okay, we'll read the rest of this later. Medallions.
Yes.
Let's read this. The medallions.
So basically, the lore behind the medallions is every single like famous person or anyone of any anyone who has worn one has had their life ruined in some random way that has always happened. Like every single person who has been documented with a picture of the amulet on has had their life ruined in some way. You can look this up. I'm not fucking with you. Look up the curse of the medallion. Like try to find about the curse of the medallion.
Medallion. Christian wiki. There's probably something on here. Well, here it is. There's one on the subreddit. We could just look at that briefly. So apparently, I've been hearing about this curse. But basically, anyone that either buys or wears a medallion basically gets cursed somehow. Anyone in particular that's been affected by the curse? Is it possible that politicians can be cursed by Sonichu without obtaining a cursed medallion? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude,
Definitely.
Dude, 7 Sonichu.
Christian's life is proof enough that those things are cursed as fuck.
Dude said in Sonichu medallions and Joe Biden's mail like a pipe bomb. Okay, let's look through here anyway. Okay, which Chris is almost always seen wearing in there during the classic area. Due to the frequency of wearing his medallions, videos, photos, and in public, it has become one of his memorable characteristics, along with his trademark striped shirt, which I think I'll not another tab too. It's probably something we should look at.
Oh yeah.
Although Chris's habit of wearing the medallion has fluctuated over years. He still wears the medallion in public, but he's not planning to ever retire it, despite its degrading condition, as you can see right here.
That is how it looks. Yeah, that is how it looks nowadays.
It looks like one of those
That
images.
is sad.
It looks like one of those.
Yeah.
It looks like one of those images of objects that people have come on. You like that person.
Also,
like image of like
don't
a.
say the name, but he looks like Christian. Like looks exactly like someone that me, Austin, and Eli know. Like.
Oh.
If you're picking up what I'm putting down here, you know who.
I think.
You know what?
You know the Holy
They're
Trinity.
basically like the same person.
You know I've seen some people like that. You know the Holy Trinity. I think my theory is that like all these people, they're like all different people. There's like these people out there, and they're all different people, but they're all one Christian. They're all 100% Christian.
They're like Chris Chan's Horcruxes. But I know one of the Horcruxes.
You think Chris Chan's mental stability would improve if he just took off the medallion forever?
Maybe. I'm telling you, that shit's cursed.
Maybe he's right. Maybe he does have a point. Over the years, Chris has produced numerous medallions for his electric hedgehog Pokemon characters. Man, I wonder what he's referring to. And previously produced them in larger numbers for the purchase through eBay. All previous and current iterations have been made from Corolla fucking Model Magic and Acrylic Paint. Yeah, are you serious?
Acrylic paint.
Acrylic?
Yes.
What is this article? Chris Chandler!
Chris Chandler! Oh, that's the video where he's like,
It's like
I'm
the Dream
working on
Theater
it.
Big Chungus. Chris Chandler! Chris Chandler! Chris Chandler!
Chris Chandler! Chris Chandler!
That's the video where his dad walks in and he's like, you better take all that shit off the internet. And Chris is like, I'm working on it.
Why is the why is the transcription have like why and the bear at the store they're in 1989, you damn fucking bastard. God damn.
Get it right, I'm Christian Weston Chandler. You are only Chris Chandler. Your medal is made out of paper. The whole
You know what? The
of
medal's
time,
like
the real medal has been made
representation
of
of his
Crayola
life.
fucking Metal Magic and acrylic paint. That's what it's made out of.
Apparently, Christian fashion. We're gonna have to look at that later. In 2016, Chris made a custom doll figure of himself based on My Little Pony toy, and he's been seen holding it up in videos and taking it out in public, visible from his purse, which suggests that the doll is a new spin on the medallion concept. This guy's innovated on his insanity, dude. I love it. He's still out here coming up with new ways to be insane.
She is really taking it seriously.
She's creating innovation in the field of autism.
She's insane. New innovations have been made in the ways of being so autistic that it's unsocially acceptable.
More recently, Chris is often seen wearing the medallion alongside his unicorn cosplay and its Z-ring.
Yowza.
Most notably in a photo of him at Seaville Pride, published in the local newspaper Daily Progress in September 2017. And December 2020, Predator began mass-producing and selling Munchkin medallions at large prices. Really? What the hell?
Oh yeah, somewhat unrelated, but at the same time, I saw someone on Twitter saying that he was a trans activist, and people were like, "We do not consider this motherfucker one of us. Get this bitch away from us. We do not accept him. Get him the hell away from us. We do not want to be associated with this motherfucker."
There's a whole article.
And I can say safely, I agree. Why the fuck would anyone want to be associated with Chris Chan?
Because imagine how bad it would be if they did.
Honestly, if I knew Christian in real life, like I wouldn't associate him, but I would like hang around him to like observe him. Like I wouldn't be able to help myself.
Click the Mr. Smith incident. Click the Mr. Smith incident.
Where do you see that on the?
It's underneath the Etsy questions and answers there. Yeah.
Mr. Smith is an eBay customer who had a crawl with Chris. That photo. What is that expression he's doing?
Bro, he looks like somebody I would see in the 90s photo.
He looks like
some dude in a British pub who would yell at you for being too
came
not
into
racist.
the pub.
Yeah, he would yell at you for being. He looks like he would yell at you for being gay.
He does.
Like, oh, you cunt! I'm here to throw a point at you.
Okay, let's see.
You know.
filed a claim.
My football team lost, so I'm gonna take it out on your gay ass. You know, that kind of dude.
Yeah, in September 2014, Mr. Smith ordered a Sonic Shoe medallion from Chris on eBay, who stated it would take 2 weeks to ship. After 2 weeks passed, Mr. Smith, believing the 2-week period meant the medallion would be created and shipped during that time, contacted Chris, who stated he didn't make the medallion, yet lacked the money to ship it. This resulted in Miss Cranes filing a claim against him on September 18th, thereby freezing his PayPal account. Furious, Christian went on several angry messages to Mr. Smith, pleading to lift the case. Your medal will ship tomorrow. Please come to close your case immediately. I need money out of the limbo you have forced it into, so I can ship it.
Jesus,
and render.
it's me too.
Is that his eBay username?
Apparently.
Was it? That's weird. I don't know how to feel about that.
He got doxed by Chris. Chris doxed Smith on Facebook. Please do not open any eBay cases against me. When someone does that, it forces the amount removed into limbo from my eBay account, which risks it pushing into the red, as when it's forced to unite red, as an overdraft fee is charged against me. And when I have negative money in my PayPal account, I will not be able to ship anything. Daniel, your medal has been shipped, and 2 other people, yours and current remainder, will be shipped tomorrow. Not if you do not close your cases against me. Give me back the money immediately. Don't be so damn impatient and greedy, goddammit. I feel like this guy does not know how eBay works.
God damn it.
Bum bum bum. I'm in the mood to masturbate on Sonic Shoe figures, goddammit. Bum bum.
What?
Bum.
Hey, yo!
I'm in the mood to pass.
Hey yo!
God damn.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Chris Chan gets mad at being trolled, but he ended up doxing someone? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he
That-
has done many hypocritical things.
Yeah,
That's like the entire reason why he's so decomented.
Yeah, talk about being hypocritical. Anyway, let's see, do we look at the medallion? I think we should read a little bit more of this article. This gets into some of gender and LGBT struggles. And actually, if you scroll the way down here, you can see a few you can see there's a whole article on Chris and gender down here. Gender. There's a whole article about his gender issues. This is here's a picture of female Christian punching the balls out of male Christian.
Mean jerk.
Christopher Western Chandler, you goddamn bastard! You of all of the people in my entire life have royally destroyed and dishonored my own name. Your reckless disrespect of woman has ruined all lives on this earth. I can never ever tolerate or even forgive you. Sorry as hell, you asshole. I am beyond ashamed. I have never given you life and power in our civil Christopher, respect all women or you can motherfucking burn in hell forever. Like, Jesus Christ.
Motherfucking comes back later.
The level of self-hatred here,
I was gonna
Yeah.
say,
while being out of reality,
I-
is
I
was
was
Clearly he
saying,
hates
but
himself.
interesting.
I was gonna say
Clearly
this
he hates
is
himself. It's pretty obvious.
relatable.
I don't know. I think he loves himself.
Do you guys
He
love?
literally drew a comic of him kicking himself in the balls.
So
Because he
maybe
hated
wanna-
women.
Maybe he didn't want.
Oh, he himself
This
is
is a
kicking
mental
himself.
Furby moment.
a mental Furby moment. Chris Chan is a mental Furby. Anyway, okay.
Chris Chan is a mental Furby.
That's a new term we've invented for people like Christian. Mental Furbies. If we find someone that's Christian, we're gonna call him a mental Furby. Like that one guy who did the thing with the Rick Sanchez figure you talked about. I'd say that's a mental Furby.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a personal story. You should
Yeah,
have
I'm
not
not
said it here.
I'm not sharing it. I'm just. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Or like that one
I
person
think you
who
need
did
to
that one
have a mention
thing.
of that entirely.
That one person who sexually assaulted someone who is in this call currently and acts exactly like Chris Chan. It's sort of like a type.
Sheesh. Yeah, I'm telling
I'm
you.
not saying their name for illegal reasons.
Yeah, they're mental Furbies, my dude.
You know who. You can figure it out, or I'll tell you after the call, but you
You
do
know who,
not
like,
say their name on the
Voldemort?
stream.
We're not. Let's continue before
No.
we.
For legal reasons, so we don't get sued by this asshole, you know?
Yeah.
By Voldemort?
Let's.
No. Yes, Voldemort. Yes. The Dark Prince himself, he who shall not be named. Sorry.
who-
They who shall not be named. Who thinks they have 40 people inside their head. Anywho.
4 people inside my head.
Oh,
I think I'm about to be
my
dead.
brain panicked. Okay.
There you go.
Anyway.
Yes.
I'm in the mood to move.
I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood to successfully drink the soda. God damn it. Move them.
I'm sorry. I want
Chris
to like
used
do
to
like,
absolutely
a
hate
random
gay
segue.
men.
Anyway,
Yeah, can I segue
Chris-
randomly? Do you see that like bottom right photo of the Chris Chan cycle?
Oh yeah.
I
Is
need
it
to like
pro-
see this zoomed in.
This is probably important. Chris comes back on the internet, posts a new video, many laughs I had. Optimism about trolling opportunities arrive. New sweetheart troll appears. The saga ends. Numerous docs are leaked. The CW community analyzes a lot of the information that's revealed. Trolls still divided on opinions. Leaving the internet, Chris claims that he will leave the internet and stick to IRL encounters only. Trolls bah about dry spells. Trolls also say Chris has dried up as a locale. So I guess this is the cycle of every arc. Yeah, he's had.
Yeah.
I've
That
seen.
yellow Sonic
The
has
Chris
been
cycle.
tarnished for years.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is gonna be interesting.
Tarnished for eternity.
Oh yeah, dude. Chris used to absolutely hate gay men and communicates with such intensity that his observers were easily convinced he was simply terrified of becoming gay himself. He cannot bear to look
So,
at.
this caught my attention. Chris in July 2018 posting with the fan cosplaying as Sonichu at BronyCon to the right of the middle, like to the right middle.
We've already went over that.
Oh yeah.
No, we haven't.
No,
Not that image.
Oh yeah, this image. He kind of looks like his out. I'm gonna be real. His outfits look like how I dress in public. Just
Kind of, yeah, honestly.
mismatched colors and weird, goofy ass outfits. I wouldn't have it any other way, but goddamn.
See, the difference between you and Christian, even though I'd say you are both shockingly about on the same level of the spectrum, is that you were raised correctly. And, not raised to be that.
That is a crazy way. That's a crazy thing you just said there, but it's accurate.
It's accurate, though.
It's-
You were raised in an actually loving household that actually cared about you more than just, letting you do whatever the hell you want and never mentally maturing. That motherfucker did not evolve past the fucking primordial soup, okay?
No, I'm able to do. I've kind of been raised to be able to do kind of the things I want to do. I'm kind of thankful for that. It's just a matter of like actually giving the love and attention I desire, and like actually like getting like moral lessons from my dad instead of just like, I don't know, man, don't do that again. I'm gonna spank you. Like having actually in-depth conversations about the things I actually did wrong.
Hold on.
Okay, guys.
He has swallowed his own
Guys.
semen, worn a bra, and only reined in his tendencies to proudly cross-dress.
Let's
Because his elderly mother intensely disapproved.
okay, we'll get into that.
Oh no.
He cannot bear to look at another man's penis, and he stared at his.
Yeah.
What?
He stared at a
Okay.
Sailor Moon for the sure to
Of
keep
course,
himself
when we're
straight.
recording a podcast, all of a sudden, for some reason, my parents make me come up. I will be back.
Yeah, you'll be back.
Okay.
EX Brain Trap, you always come back.
This is an everyday occurrence, man.
Back again.
Fucking bullshit.
Every podcast
Shady's
occurs.
back.
Tell a
Tell a
friend. Guess who's back?
Christian's
Guess who's back?
Guess who's
Yeah,
back?
Tell a
guess who's
friend.
back?
Guess
Who's
who's
back? We're 30 minutes in. We're still 30 minutes in. We're still on the Chris Chan page. This is probably gonna be a long episode, but there's a lot of
Oh
things
yeah.
like fact here.
There's
but
so much to go over here.
But-
There's so many fucking things to go over here.
It's gonna be fun. He stared at a Sailor Moon poster to keep himself straight. Chris's words do not always align with his actions. Throughout his early internet history, he appeared to be deeply insecure about his gender and sexuality. Even prior to his gender transition, he has swallowed his own semen, worn a bra, and only renounced his tendency to proudly cross-dress.
In tendency to proudly cross-dress.
Because
Because his elderly mother intensely disapproved.
is it?
Which is fucking crazy.
Wait, this is a link. Don't tell.
What does that lead to?
Semen. There's an article on
Oh
semen.
my god. Oh my god. Wait, there's an image down there.
No.
There's an image down there of him doing
I don't
some.
want to see it. I don't want to see it. Okay.
You can look away.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He put Fanta in it and then.
What the fuck? He cummed and then mixed it with Fanta and drank it. Why? Why? Why?
To do this. I'm supposed to like Fanta. Now I don't ever want
I recycle my own semen because, yes, I do masturbate. I'm not ashamed to admit it, as a lot of guys, I'm sure, have done the same thing in their time. Anyways, I basically, into a cup, and I recycle it. So that way I won't lose any unborn children. So then I can also still have a good number of good semen count. Keep
like I'm going
maintaining
crazy here.
by that cycle. Yeah, what the fuck?
Actually, he might be onto something. I can actually see his point. But it probably is not working. That probably just gets swallowed and digested.
That's... And depending on the taste of it, to the original owners of their respective semen, it's a good idea to recycle. But if you feel uncomfortable doing it or it tastes bad, then you don't have to do it. Thanks for the insightful advice. What the fuck?
Insightful advice with Chris Shedd. Drink your semen. What the hell? No wonder.
Yowzers. That is.
There's no
hilarious.
wonder why that fucking amulet looks like it now. Look what he did to it. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh my god! Wait, he jizzed on the amulet.
Yes, that's what that is. He just on the amulet.
Goes down salty.
Ah. Navy? Another Swiss for ejaculation is navy. A reference to the fact that semen sounds like seamen. Oh, about to spread navy everywhere. Unleash the navy. Imagine you say that when you're like ejaculating like sexually with like a woman, like, I'm about to release the navy.
Chris believes.
Hold on.
No,
There's
no, no,
Chris.
no, no, no.
There's Chris Chan sex tapes, apparently.
There
However, this created a shitstorm when the sex tapes dropped.
Oh, what?
Go back to where you just were.
Here?
Yes.
No, a tasty treat.
Look. See, he's an idiot. However, he created a shitstorm when his sex tapes dropped because Webster's defines comeuppance as deserved rebuke or penalty. What the fuck?
I
was unaware that existed.
Yeah, they do. I've actually seen footage of Christian fucking an inflatable doll. Maybe
Yowzers.
my eyes have never been the same. We're not gonna look at it for obvious reasons, but it's
Yeah, we're not gonna watch that here for many, many, many reasons.
but
That's
no, that
horrifying, and I was unaware that
Chris
that
believes
existed.
that whatever he eats changes the flavor of semen, which may have some basis in fact. However, that what makes this ridiculous is that Chris thinks his semen will taste exactly like whatever he eats. He has indicated that he would strive for a flavored comeuppance, so his sweetheart/cum dumpster would savor the taste in the sex tape audio. Chris presented the following scenario to Panda Halo. I would have eaten so much chocolate that day beforehand. It would taste so yummy to you. Probably like white chocolate. You'd swallow that.
Ew!
Just read that. I'm gonna go repent after this. That was awful.
Imagine.
Dude, I might even fucking repent, and I'm not even Christian. That's fucking horrifying. Just hearing that sounds
Me
like
too. Imagine you eat spicy food and the cum tastes spicy. Ugh.
Got milk? No caption is necessary.
Got milk?
No caption is necessary.
Got milk? I like how he feels the need to put fake copyright trademarks on the bottom. California Milk Processing Board. Yeah, I bet they approved this.
I didn't Game Freak sue this guy.
Let's stop talking about
So much could have
semen.
been
Everybody
prevented.
they could have sued, it would have been this guy.
Let's get out of the semen area, please.
Let's get out the semen article. He swallowed his own semen, worn a bra, and okay, yeah. While these actions do not indicate homosexuality outright, they do question the validity of Chris' own judgments on his sexual orientation. Surprisingly, however, his homophobia seems to have a little bias in his religious beliefs, as he's noted. Oh boy, as he had not noticed Leviticus 18:12, which condemns homosexuality, until he saw a 2009 episode of Family Guy. What? This guy.
What?
This guy learned that homosexual.
It's literally Kanye West with the Jewish people.
So this guy was a. This guy.
Real. Holy shit.
So this guy was a Christian and didn't know homosexuality is a sin until Family Guy told him. Hey Lois, remember that one time I decided homosexuality was a sin? Holy shit, it makes so much sense now.
What is that? What is the SLGBTQ spectrum? Does that add Sonichu into it?
No, actually.
I guess so.
We'll get to
That's
that.
gonna be like sonosexual.
His homophobia does not
That's gonna be
extend.
sonosexual.
It's actually not. I'll get to that. His homophobia did not extend to lesbians, whom he is aroused by. We'll wonder why.
I wonder why.
I wonder why. That's just a society moment right there.
Is this just Ava Chris on steroids?
Honestly, I see that. I can kind of see this comparing Chris Chan to Chris Tyson. Chris Tyson is another mental Furby.
Oh my god. I mean, they're both named Chris.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. There are both named Chris.
People named Chris, beware. You could turn to this.
Hey, at least he hasn't molested any children yet, you know? At least Chris Chan has not molested any children.
Raped his mom.
Sure, he still raped his mom, but that's still better than a random child.
Well,
we have to bleep that out, by the way, or else E2 is gonna be mad at us.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. But this is the LGBTQ. Is a variant of the more common LGBTQ, an acronym for lesbian. Chris coined this term, so it's like straight, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer. That's how they add.
Okay, so it's just. So that's just including literally everyone. Okay,
Well, no, there's not asexual people, or there's not agender people. There's not demi boys. There's not demi girls. There's not
That's why it's
gender.
LGBTQ plus. That's why it's LGBTQ plus.
They're not gonna add. They're not gonna.
Also, I don't think they need to add every variation of transgenderism into it.
They're not gonna add.
Yes,
Chris Chan, you have to.
You're telling me they're not gonna add bugbo gender into the LGBT acronym?
That's what the B stands for, dude.
Oh yeah.
The B stands for Bugbo.
Bugbo gender.
That sounds.
Lesbian, gay, bugbo gender.
That sounds like some. That sounds something like a little kid would say. Like, what does the B stand for? Bugbo.
I'm actually Bugbo gender. I'm in 5th grade.
That was such a good kid voice, dude. I did not know you could do that.
I am Bugbo.
Also, I got a Sonichu medallion online.
The same
My
place.
favorite YouTuber is Chris Chan.
That's the same place I bought the Malaysian babies from. Okay.
I want to do a Chris Chan voice, but like I'm afraid to. 'Cause I know where it'll lead.
About recreation of Chris straight pride flag, reminding people to stay straight. The hell does they mean by that?
Oh god.
That's where it came from?
No way.
Let's see this video.
Gal pals, homo sex.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, and dudes of all teenagers, as well as the gals. My name is Christian Chandler. I am here, and y'all are there. This message is for everyone of the present and the future beyond this.
Okay, where's the part where he talks about straight? Stay. Each and every one of you will stay straight. you know, girl for boy, boy for girl. Everything else is vice. But as said by Dr. Kinsley, not just for me, not for the big man upstairs, not for your family, but do it for yourself. And for the benefits of everyone in the future, your children, your children's children, This guy is literally just a priest, and I'm like a church priest in this video.
Yeah.
He's straight from the path because he wore the Sonichu medallion. The lore is set.
Be straight, no matter if it makes you happy or not, for yourself, because of course that'll make your life better.
Do you think? Imagine like you go to like an Indiana Jones like temple and you just see the Sonichu, like this cursed Sonichu medallion where like the stone is, and like you pick it up and a boulder stone comes after you.
Oh my god, the artifact! I must claim it. Instead of a boulder chasing you, it just ruins your career.
It just wears the Sonichu medal.
It just like turns you into a raging racist, pedophile.
No. It's like a trap, except it's like a door. A door unleashes like a pool of Chris's semen, and you have to run away from it.
No,
RRI.
The fastest way to run away is to wear it, so you have to put it on in order to get away with it, because there will be a boulder already chasing you, but then you'll be like, boy, that was close, but then you'll realize, oh, you already put on the medallion. And then you'll get a picture taken with the medallion on, and then it'll go up on Twitter, and then all of a sudden your life will be ruined.
You go up to
You'll
heaven.
randomly start having urges for crazy shit and doing crazy shit and just being generally autistic to the point where everyone
It happened to Mudahar. It can happen to anybody.
It happened to Mudahar, it happened to iDubbbz. Well, actually, iDubbbz is the only one who survived the amulet.
Really? Oh, iDubbbz had a Christian.
There was one guy who
amulet?
actually died after he wore that. There was a guy who died after wearing the amulet.
No way. No, holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
I forget who it was, but there was someone who died after wearing the amulet.
Oh my god, I did not know that.
That's why me and Akis genuinely believe it's cursed to wear this item. You'll be cursed until you take it off.
You go to heaven and
Not
it's
until
like...
you take it off. You're cursed after you have it.
Oh yeah, that's
you
true.
go up to heaven, it's like, oh my god, it's you,
Guys?
Jesus, you wore the medallion. No!
Maybe Sonichuism is the only religion we should be following, because
No.
what if
Sonichu
Christianity might be wrong, guys.
Sonichuism is the political ideology of CWCville. It's extremely authoritarian right.
And it only believes that Sonichu is their true Lord and Savior.
It's like...
Oh, and of course Chris, because he's full of himself. Literally full of himself. He literally eats his own cream.
He literally eats his own cream. That's probably what he's drinking at.
Recycling, guys. This is to protect the environment.
He's saving the environment by recycling.
Anyway, his homophobia did not extend to lesbians, who he's aroused by. Over time, Chris dropped his homophobic tendencies, apologized in 2015, and now supports what he calls the SLGBTQ spectrum. In 2018, the idea guys brainwashed Chris into identifying as bisexual. Brainwash is crazy.
Brainwashed is insane.
There's an entire article for a list of beliefs brainwashed at the Christian Nazi CWCville.
Nazi CWCville. What the fuck?
Wait, people tricked you to be a Nazi? What?
Nice.
A day after
now.
Chris thinks he fucked up big with having the new medallion crafted out of Element 115, Nazi zombies reference for the win, which was stolen by a time-traveling Hitler, and the Chris from the comics was taken too. Now CWCville is under the control of the Nazis, and what he thinks CWCville, along with the U.S., looks like in his imagination land.
That is
to be
insane
fair,
lore.
To be fair, who's to say that Nazi New York?
Whoa, that's an interesting image.
Whoa, that is an image down there. Oh my god, that's nudity. You have to fucking censor that later.
I will.
Yeah, you do.
There is tits in that image, and also that character is 12 years old.
Oh yeah, we should probably.
You're gonna have a lot to censor in this video.
Yeah. Why is this on here? Chris butt fucking.
Butt fucking Sonichu in comic order form in order to fulfill a prophecy for Crystal's birth. Dude, you're gonna have to censor so many images.
Okay, this doesn't have nudity. We can show this at least.
It's still two characters fucking. You cannot show
Yeah,
that on YouTube.
you can't show that.
You need to censor this entire fucking page right here, dude.
I'd like to stop looking at this page actually.
I would actually really like to stop looking at this exact image right here.
Okay,
yeah,
let's scroll down.
Blur all of the images on this fucking page. Theories
If
on
we
Ted
need to,
Bundy.
just cut
Hold
out
on.
this entire
Oh,
Go back up. Go back up. Theories on Ted Bundy.
What? What?
Chris has stated several wild theories about the serial killer Ted Bundy, including during the Count Dankula interview.
Oh, we gotta look at this. We have to
That
look
is
at this.
fucking wild. We need to see this shit.
So let's look at. So how long is this video? We are not watching the whole thing, obviously, but let's just get to the part where we discuss Ted Bundy.
Ah.
Oh, I forgot you were here. I keep forgetting you're here.
Ted Bundy is half Sonichu.
What? What?
What? Ted Bundy's Sonichu, you know? Obviously.
Okay, let's see.
Also, I'd like to note that we are making fun of a mentally ill, like extremely mentally ill person. Do not do
Everybody
this.
does
Do
that
not
on the
make fun
internet,
of this
though.
guy. He needs legitimate help, and is needed to be in some. He's needed help for a long ass time.
He's too
We do
far
not advocate
gone.
for this
I'm
dude.
sorry.
Actually,
I am
we're
sorry.
laughing at it just
At
because
the
it's
end.
I'm sorry. He is too far
not because
gone.
it's actually mentally right. He is way too far gone for help, but even then, he should still try to seek it. You know.
Yeah. Obviously,
For the
it's
sake
better.
of this kid.
It's better try and fail than not try.
For
at
the
all.
sake of the fucking world at this point. This dude is beyond insane.
If we don't stop this
This
guy,
is beyond just autism.
Shoot.
This is straight up sociopathy.
if this guy,
Ted Bundy's obviously half Sonichu. I don't know what you're talking about.
We should introduce one person that we stopped talking to over them being a pedophile to
the audience.
Sonichu.
Talk to us ever again.
Yes. Yes.
She said she wanted to be friends with me again after that entire incident, and Eli still talks to her. So
Huh.
I've talked to them once since then.
you talked to them
Okay.
like twice. You forgave them that one time, and then the other time you fucking
We
they
only
were like
talked to
talking
them
about how bad I am for you or something.
Damn.
No, they were. I was trying to.
Ted Bundy.
Yeah, I know. That's what they said.
Actually, Ted Bundy was another mental Furby. They're everywhere, brother. They're everywhere.
Ted Bundy is another mental Furby.
Okay. Okay. How about we read this part? You do Dracula. I'll do Chris.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
One thing as well is some people want to know, obviously, your famous medallion, you know, it's one thing that is, yeah, I'm actually really, hold on. In fact, hold on. I'll just full screen for you. I want to say that I on the stream, can you show your medallion to us again?
Leans up to show bust. That sounds
That means
wrong.
breast.
Okay. This is okay.
This famous medallion, is that the key to traveling at all?
No, it's pretty much would be my key to transform in between my Sonichu form and back. But really more so, it's not the physical medallion, but more the metal, more my crust behind the chest that this shape holds the medallion.
The crest behind the chest.
It's
Yeah,
from
so
the
this,
crust behind the
this is,
chest.
Crest, not crust, crest. Holy shit.
I don't know why.
Crust behind the chest sounds absolutely insane. Yeah, so this is that case of, that sort of makes sure that if anybody else goes to CWCWIKI, they can't transform into Sonichu, only you can.
It's a very select few. My father was half Sonichu.
What?
Your father was half Sonichu as well.
Mr. C is yes.
Mr. C is yes.
Right, and what about Barb, your mother?
No, she's
No,
not.
she's not.
Why are we both reading this? This is supposed to be my job.
She's not, she's just 100% human?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Right, but your father was half Sonichu as well.
Yep.
Yep.
Is there anybody else in this dimension who's half Sonichu that you know of?
Those that were born in this dimension, there were only that I know of. There were only 3 of us that were half Sonichu. That's me, my father, and Ted Bundy.
Ted
The
Bundy?
Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
Sonichu? What is this?
Is Ted Bundy Jesus? Or the Holy Spirit then?
Or I think that's
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit?
I think that's supposed to be mentioned to Chris Chan.
Okay, we gotta continue.
Yes.
As
The Holy Trinity. Chris's
Yeah.
father, Bob Chandler, Chris Chandler, and Ted Bundy, the Holy Trinity.
The Holy Trinity.
Size.
Anyways.
Mistaken for a serial killer, but he was not.
Anyway, I'm doing Chris, by the way. This is fine. Okay.
Ryder's doing Chris, I'm doing Dankula.
Okay, you continue.
Ted Bundy was put on trial for that stuff?
Yeah,
Oh.
so his Wikipedia page.
Ted Bundy?
Yeah.
The serial killer?
Mistaken for a serial killer, but he's not.
The Ted Bundy that was put on trial and stuff?
Yeah, so his Wikipedia page reads that was he was clear, he was framed. There's a whole bunch of mistakes in here. He was actually working undercover all the time, all at the time.
Rolls cigarette. Right, so Ted Bundy, the guy who, well, as you say, falsely put on trial for being a serial killer.
Yeah.
He was half Sonichu.
Yep.
So did him being falsely put on trial have anything to do with the fact that he was half Sonichu, or was that just an unfortunate circumstance?
It was an unfortunate circumstance. I'm a victim of circumstances.
Right. Fair enough. Okay.
On my phone nowadays, y'all be laid up eggs out that numbskull of yours. Okay.
Yes. Okay there. Yeah, Chris, yeah. Stew balls? Balls?
Okay.
Okay, we're really into this right now.
Rick and Morty in CWCWIKI. Okay, we have to read this. Okay, we have to read this.
We have to read Rick and Morty and CWCWIKI. Actually, someone's posted an interesting one.
episode on this yet.
Actually, someone's posted an interesting one. Username. I've not been reading out people's names. I apologize for that, guys. Sorry, Should I be reading out your names with your questions? That's my bad. How does Rick and Morty fit into the universes? Because they seem to be able to travel very, very easily, you know, using the portal gun and between universes. How do they fit into the dimensions? Because they look like they cause problems pretty much in every dimension they visit.
I don't know. That's beyond my knowledge at this point.
Yeah, you might want to keep them out of CWCville. They seem like they mess up every dimension they go to, so you might want to keep them out.
Yeah, I think they are being.
They're being CWCville.
Morty, we got population babies from CWCville.
That's fair enough. That's fine. Yeah, okay, that's fucking insane.
That is.
Ted Bundy and Rick and Morty relate to this.
They're canon.
In any way, shape, or
They're canon. The Christianity universe.
They're canon.
Ted Bundy is the Holy Spirit in Chris and his father's lore.
That is so weird.
That's crazy.
Oh, there's this unicorn plot.
Unicorn, oh yeah, unicorn cosplay. Reminds me of someone else that I know. Again, the same person.
This person.
I know I drink Coca-Cola a bunch, okay? But like, I don't do that.
I mean, I could see it honestly. I could see you in unicorn cosplay. Honestly, I can imagine that in my head.
I would
know. Me 2 years ago, maybe. Me now, definitely no.
I could see Atticus wearing like a puppy girl.
A year ago, several months ago, to get the bone puppy girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, me 2 years ago, than me 5 months ago.
I feel like I could picture Atticus wearing like a puppy girl like mask, like the dog ears and the
nose. Of
nose.
course, you could.
It seems fitted for you. I don't know why. I think you're a dog kind of person. You're a dog.
No, absolutely no comment.
I'm definitely more of a cat. It's just like a fat.
Drive for the distant fog. Little do they know, I'm a nasty dog.
Catechus.
What?
Catechus.
Oh my god.
Catechus.
Exactly, catechus. It's in my destiny.
It's my destiny to be catechus.
Yeah, catechus.
Atticus, my favorite.
Oh my God, there's more semen.
TF2 analysts?
There's more
This
semen.
petrified
We're not talking about
man.
his. We are not talking about his semen anymore. Oh my God, we're talking about his semen.
Okay, there's not
This
much of it.
motherfucker is donating sperm.
That sperm is gonna be faulty.
Worst gooner that ever existed on the internet.
Subject matter. Sex. Performance style. Crazy.
Performance style, great. Subject matter, sex.
Saga. Lady managers. Others. Leaked.
Oh, that is
Chris's semen special is a lot of way the sequel to Chris's fate. He has a video of it. Okay, so it's not just an image. He actually
Yeah,
has
it's a video.
Fuck
Yeah.
We're watching
We're
it.
gonna have to blur this
We
shit.
might have to censor some stuff.
This is for my
We're gonna have to
sweetest
blur a lot.
Ivy's eyes only. Here's some of my cum I just mashed for out.
Oh my
Not
God.
to that much. That's usually a lot. Couldn't find any chocolate syrup. I have some orange soda.
You're gonna put chocolate syrup in that shit? That's what you originally planned on doing. It's even more disgusting. No.
Bro is drinking a raw egg right there.
Thumbs up.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up is crazy. Holy shit.
Here you go, Ivy. Orange flavored cum. Hope you enjoyed that.
I'm gonna fucking puke.
This is for my sweetest Ivy's eyes only.
Yeah, you are going to need to censor so much shit in this
Like,
video.
you're gonna be editing this for at
Oh
least
my
a few
God.
days.
I'm like,
I just masturbated out.
I just matched. Okay, actually, for real
Look,
now.
there's a link to
No,
masturbated.
afraid of this.
That's
yeah.
enough. That's enough.
How not to take a shower? Do I dare click on this? Do I dare?
Yes. Yes. Do it.
We'll edit it out of the video.
You are so editing this shit out.
I'll
You are
edit this
you
shit
have to
out. But I gotta.
censor the screen and also mute the audio at some points.
I will edit this out, but we gotta see it.
Hey, Ivy. May I have this dance?
Oh, okay. I was expecting to see naked Christian. No, it's just a video of the shower. Oh no 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 no
To be
no!
fair, it is on
No
YouTube.
no no!
Oh my God!
No 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 no!
You need to put a censor bar over that entire section of the screen.
Let's just do. No, it's above me too. It's surrounded me. It's got me cornered.
No!
Fuck it. I'm gonna
Oh
run
my
for it. I'm
God.
gonna run for it. Okay, I made it out fine.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Okay, that one's just gross. That isn't necessarily like a horror. That's not like necessarily needing to be edited out.
Okay.
The rest of that shit, yes, you need to edit out every image on this page.
I might just.
Oh my
I might just. I would edit that whole segment, but honestly, that was too funny. That was.
Yeah, you don't edit out the whole segment. Just put censor bars over all of the like images and make sure they follow like perfectly on top of them, because that is horrifying.
It is absolutely horrifying. Okay, back to this. His adult life has largely defined his goals to develop his song Truth into a hit media franchise to find success, or at least to get debuts under control. His love quest to obtain boyfriend-free, 18 his current age-year-old, carried smoke-free, non-alcoholic white girl to make it to a sweetheart from the ground up, and beginning from 2011, his gender identity as a tom girl and later lesbian trans woman. Later, Chris developed a Messiah complex, a belief in himself to be
Messiah complex,
belief in himself to be a reincarnation of Jesus that is destined to facilitate a dimensional merge between the fiction and reality. Okay, this
What?
this is where we're gonna get into some crazy shit. So the
That is an
I mean,
amazing
kind
image
of
on
neat
the
to
side
know.
there.
that's an amazing.
What
image
is
on
that
side.
image to the top right?
Yeah, I was gonna say that image is just great. I fucking.
That is.
With all due, I do to say with all due respect to the Lord, meh. Like, you drew the Last Supper?
Makes sense.
Look,
Makes sense.
look at Jesus, dude. Jesus has seen better days.
My God, it looks so good.
Jesus has seen better days, is something I was not expecting to say today.
He even included characters of color. Holy shit, that's more than the original painting did.
Wow. Crazy. Where's the thing where he reincarnation of Jesus? No, it's the Messiah complex right here. The Messiah complex is a mental state where those believe or become saviors. Chris has started demonstrating symptoms of this type of psychosis alongside
I
his
do
work
have a
narcissism.
job, dipshit.
I do have a job, this shit. It's spreading the gospel and ridding the world of
It's literally called being a literal god. It's literally called being a literal goddess and protecting as many of your sorry hides from casualties of the dimension merge in progress.
I have my roles, especially being the full reincarnation of Jesus Christ of Nazareth and God of all, including you. In the latter half of the two.
That's crazy. The Bible prophesied this person.
What?
Chris in jail while on incest charges.
Okay, that is another thing. Do we even look at the incest stuff? Like, do we even discuss that?
We don't even need to look at it. We'll talk about it, but we do not need to look into that page, please, for the love of God.
Okay.
Because there's probably a video of that shit. And I'm not ready for that mentally.
The Chris's Messiah complex grew out of two already existing problems he had, namely his narcissism and his manipulative coping mechanisms. Before his discovery, Chris believed he had magic powers he used to curse people he didn't like, men, and bless people who he liked, women. Due to trolls acting like these curses actually worked, Chris got the confirmation that some of his powers were real. He also thought God and Jesus had a special interest in his life and were appearing in his dreams to help him. In his comics, Chris gave himself godlike powers to beat the people he didn't like and change IRL situations where he punished by authorities to a situation where he won against the authorities, i.e. Mary Sue.
I.e. Mary Sue.
Yeah.
This image on the bottom is literally a Mary Sue.
Yeah.
For a long time, comic Chris and real Chris were separate individuals in Chris's mind. But with the coming of the Idea Guys and Teen Troom the line between reality and fiction got blurred, and he mixed himself and his self-insert up. As he had to prove to his fans that his newfound magic powers were real, he came to the most rational solution he could think of: the dimensional merge. This helped blow his Messiah complex out of proportion. Wait
a minute. So when he says Teen Troon Squad, I really think he's just saying TTS, but his warped mind can't really say it properly. Which TTS got to him.
Which TTS got to him?
No fucking way.
No way that the service got to him.
Text-to-speech got to him?
Oh, Christian, how dare you say text-to-speech? You are grounded for 5, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9,
Why
9
do you sound like
years.
one of the announcers in Portal 2? 9 years.
You have been grounded for 9 years. Go to your room, Wheatley. Go to your room now. Wow,
You have
I'm
been in
British.
hibernation for 9.
I'm like representing those like Go Anime grounded videos. You're grounded for 9. Go to hibernation now, Wheatley. Wow.
Christian, if you're watching this, you're grounded.
I don't know how to do a British voice.
Christian, if you're watching this, I'm making a Go Animate video on you, and it's going to be about you getting grounded.
This Christian, I actually am starting to wonder now. Does Christian have ties to Go Animate? I wouldn't be surprised. You know what? Fuck it.
I wouldn't either.
Let's look it up. Christian Go Animate. I know he has ties to Little Big Planet.
Crisis Chan Go Animate.
I know he. Chris Chan goes to the Krusty Krab.
Christian goes to Krusty Krab.
Oh, we gotta see this at least.
Another boring. Get this shitty Krusty Krab.
What is it? Swastika on his head.
I didn't notice that.
Why does he have a swastika on his head?
I'm here to get 50 Krabby Patties.
That's too much Krabby Patties to order. And fuck no, we are not giving you a Krabby Patty because I know what you did in the past. As a result of breaking your oath.
I'm just imagining this. I'm just imagining this situation. You see this customer at McDonald's. You see this fast food worker at McDonald's yelling at Chris Chan saying they're not gonna get his order because they know what they did in the past.
Caillou and Natural Disaster Survival with Jeffrey. Why is Epstein in the top there? Okay, we need to watch the rest of this video.
Mother, you committed incest,
Mr.
making a scene at the game convention, and you became a creep on the fucking internet, you fat piece of shit.
What the fuck is going on, Squidward? It's that Chris Chan.
Squidward testicle. Give me the goddamn Krabby Patty.
Why is Fry in the background?
Why is Fry and Leela in the background? Why are one of the Animaniacs here? Who the fuck is that rabbit guy? What is going on?
What is going on in this video?
What is this video?
Don't
This
put
Krabby
this
Patty tastes
between all of this to Chris Chan.
Why not?
Do you hear what I just said in the last time, fat ass? That means you're not getting a Krabby Patty.
Give me a Krabby Patty. Right.
I bet that actually works for the Chris Chan.
Yes, he is. That's the guy who made Sonic.
This guy's complaining about this guy raping his own mother when he has a fucking swastika hat. I don't think
Being a creep on the internet like years ago. Take him away, sir.
Shut your fucking mouth, Chris.
Christian finally got sent to jail again. It is indeed a relief to see that Christian has been held accountable for their actions.
Chris Chan sucks balls.
Look like Chris Chan sucks balls.
You look like a worm.
Worm trick.
What the fuck did we just watch?
We watched
Gregregation.
Gregregation. It took me a second to realize a Nazi symbol on Squidward's hat. Chris Chan got denied a Krabby Patty. Even in fantasy world, Chris gets hated.
Oh no.
Oh, you forgot the part where Plankton gets Chris out of jail by paying bail. Now
what, is Plankton gonna be Sonatu too?
You see, yeah, now for my next scheme to get the Krabby Patty, I'm gonna wear this mythical medallion.
Where the hell do we even end with this, honestly?
I asked him.
Because we have like a... We've had like a good hour-long episode by this point, right?
I think at max this episode should be an hour and 15 minutes. No more than that.
No way.
Yeah, I agree.
But we can go on for a little longer of this.
Oh, it's no less than an hour and 15, honestly. We need like an hour 40 on this bitch.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That's a good length. The dimensional merge.
Especially with the dimensional merge.
Oh yeah,
the dimensional merge.
That's a whole thing.
And also all the shit we have to take out.
Yeah,
because, you know.
Yeah.
I wish we had the blur.
What do we...
Financial crisis?
What is that? Relation to financial...
Context. Background. 1.1. Relation to financial crisis.
Judgment Day. The second coming. The collective shift. Okay, I've actually heard a little bit about this. So this is like Chris Chan's theory that eventually the fictional and the real...
religion.
The fictional and the real are gonna merge.
His cult that only he believes in.
That's such
that...
That's such a Christian thing to do, to make a cult that only you believe in.
Yeah. Of course he thinks other people believe in it too, which is why he believes in it. And he thinks that he's right because, you know, Troll's giving him, like, actual, like... being like, yeah, this is credible. This all makes sense. And then he's like, okay, so more people than just me see this. Okay, well, I'm gonna start a cult about it. And then he's the only real one in an actual cult.
Yeah. Hey, hold on, Larry is off center.
Oh shit, Larry has been off center.
Poor Larry.
Larry.
Poor Larry.
He's just a little off center today, you know? That's what Chris Chan does to people.
That's what Chris Chan does to people. Chris Chan may be in the mood to move 10 feet to the left, goddammit. Chris Chan may be in the mood to move 10 feet to the left, goddammit. Ba-bum. Bum.
More like 10 feet down.
10 feet down to hell. Sorry, autism moment coming out here. Back for Chris has a lot.
Small.
Chris has for a long time believed the existence of one or more alternate realities where fictional characters live. He first alluded to this belief during a January 2010 phone call with Alec Lurie. From then on up to the Dimensional Merge saga, Chris has increasingly believed the fictitious city at CW and his characters were real, embracing the alleged existence as a way to escape from anything he does not like. Chris has been spotted conversing, interacting, and even dancing with his imaginary friends on many occasions. Throughout 2017, Chris appeared convinced by the idea, guys, that Song-Chu and the Hyperdimension Nebula universes actually existed, but in a separate dimension. In July 2018, Chris tweeted at Marvel writer Seren McGuire. That sounds like a Family Guy character. Hey Peter, Hey Lois, this reminds me of the time we saw Seaman McGuire. Anyway,
Seaman McGuire?
Seaman McGuire. Don't get any of that McGuire semen on your Megalion. That Plankton also had to wear.
Took it as gospel in response to the Marvel writer telling him Earth 1218.
McGuire responded with Earth 1218 and later clarified that this was a Marvel Universe's designation for the real universe. Chris took it as gospel and subsequently used 1218 to refer to the actual existing universe. Weeks later, McGuire reiterated once again that everything was imaginary. But Chris' response to McGuire and various trolls indicates that he still believes that people such as McGuire can communicate with dimensions. Over the summer of fall 2018...
I'm going to here because I got a joke here to say.
Yeah.
And I'm just... What do you think McGuire's friends at work would have been telling him for weeks? Oh yeah, did you talk to those interdimensional beings again?
Oh damn!
Bad, and he left
that Glover snob from Dimension 1504 back at it again.
I ran into CWCville again.
Oh no, I ran into Rick and Morty again. We gotta go buy some more Malaysian babies from CCville, Morty. with McGuire.
We gotta.
I just need to make more Malaysian babies, Morty.
I don't know, man. I don't want to go to CCville. Have you seen what he does to people? I don't like it very much. You gotta have.
I can make money, Morty.
We gotta make murder.
We gotta make more Malaysian babies, Morty.
What if Chris Chan went through the toxic remover from that one episode? Like, how would he act? Like, do you think he could get any more despicable than he already is?
Which episode?
Definitely.
Over the summer and fall of 2018, Chris met with the Teen Troon Squad, people who gave him weed, pretended to be possessed by Sanju characters. The universe would emerge.
In relation to the we gotta look at the financial crisis. I don't know about this.
Oh no.
Chris begging for
financial crisis.
The financial crisis is a term coined by users at FreeFi to describe a steep decline to Chandler's family's financial management began in 2016. Signs of Chandler's worsened finances were made apparent by the increasing amount of begging videos, donation requests on YouTube and Facebook. In June 2017, Chris began his Patreon account more seriously and recommended drawing on Sonic 2 pages. He got several $100s per month for his efforts, and payments continued until 2 August 2021 when his Patreon account was shut down. As a result, Beckon had temporarily subsided. So this is about Chris and so this is like Chris and his financial shit.
We need to save this for our server.
Wait a second. Chris Chan as Fry is something I was not expecting to see today.
So that's what Fry has relation to this. I knew there was something.
We saw this is. I did not expect to see Fry from Futurama 2 times in this video.
Yeah.
We got to credit the Go Anime guy though.
Just take my medallion. It's cursed. He's holding like a medallion in his hand. Anyway. Wait. Chris is employed. Impulse spending. It's obvious that Chris has no grasp on the real value of money, since he actively wastes as much of it of his monthly tugboat as possible on fishes things like trading cards, sex toys, porn, video games, alcohol, makeup, toys, and prostitutes. Hold up.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. This is getting funny.
Oh wait, I remember this. Is this how he? This is how he ended his love quest. This is how he ended his love quest. This is just he just.
Mia Hamm, after reading this article. Was that one of the? Wait, okay.
Yeah, this is where he ended his love quest. Actually, no, he completed his fuck quest with. Apparently, it's different from the love quest. Apparently. Oh no, it's Christians and anarchists have specifically referred to as the fuck quest. Chris must fight autism in order to enter the Valley of China. What the fuck is this image?
Oh, that image to the middle there. That image.
He got turned into a fatty from goddamn, what's it called?
Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah.
What miscellaneous items used during the love quest, or as the Commonwealth of Virginia will eventually call it, Exhibit A. Yeah, Chris sadly doesn't have one of those. Too bad she's lesbian.
We're gonna make a museum out of this guy.
They are. When this guy,
that's the point we're at now.
What is Meg, my heart. Oh. Why is this?
I don't know why you're laughing at this.
This girl looks this girl looks base as fuck. Why does she have to be associated with Christian?
Because she was one of the people who harassed him.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Looks like someone I'd find on a punk show, but all right. Chris met Mishma in the summer. She does look queer. That's. What is this? Want woman. Oh my god.
Want woman.
Why is
I want that shirt now.
Why is his I'm surprised his belly is completely unshaved. That's a weird detail to point out, but I'm surprised. Like there's no hair on it.
Actually, that's more like a bralette than anything. Not a shirt.
Yeah, I'd say so. Oh my god. Oh, I remember this. This image right here. This fucking image.
That is indeed an image.
This is the most hard.
He actually has an album.
I know. Actually, you know what? Let's cover that. I was going to cover that in this video. We have to look at that. Guitar fail, where Chris has custom painted Guitar Hero controllers. Where is his Chris's music here? Chris is a big fan of music. He listens to tracks from many genres and decades, mostly pop and rock from the 80s through the 2010s. At first glance, his electric taste does not seem too controversial. It's the way he presented his taste over the years that are pretty uncontroversial.
It's just Gwenny.
Oh.
Gwenny, you've been spared from the worst.
Gwenny? Yeah, we're covering Chris Chan's music now. Gwenny's back, Gwenny's back, Gwenny's back, Gwenny's back, Gwenny's back. I gotta move the fucking bird again. Anyway,
Right, what did I miss? Give me a short summary.
Insane shit.
Just watch the
Very
video.
sorry.
Watch the video after we're done with it. There's too much to explain.
That's what I did with the first 2 episodes.
There's too much to explain, and we have a little. We don't have too much time. So much.
We found some images of him too.
Yeah, some images of him.
Images I did not want to see. A video I did not want to see.
Oh yeah, Chris Chan cummed in a thing, and then he poured Fanta into it, and then drank it.
Oh yeah.
You guys watched it?
It was actually disgusting. I had to like.
I had to mentally recover from that shit, dude.
That was
If I
revolting.
had to mentally recover from it, then it's bad.
That's what I'm doing.
He said-
You really rendered those therapy sessions needed.
And he said bottoms up before he drank it. He went like bottoms up.
Oh yeah, he said bottoms up.
Bottoms up. Oh yeah, my bottom is clenched into my butt.
Chris is a big fan of music. He listens to tracks from many genres or decades, although mostly pop from the.
Guys, I'm giving up listening to music now.
Yeah, I would give up listening to music too.
Chris is also.
We have to scrap every like second episode.
Yeah, we have to scrap every piece of music we made because of Christian now.
Yeah.
And Chris is also infamous for overestimating his singing ability.
Overestimating.
I don't know. I for some reason read that as restimating. Overestimated his singing ability and music recording methods, despite having trouble remembering the lyrics, tonality, and the pitch, and even the instruments used in his favorite songs. Nonetheless, Chris dabbled in music production with over 60 covers and parodies and original songs, quote unquote. He loves music so much he is turned on by the concept of it. Sachi's still rocking in my head.
Yo, we should add all of their covers to the wheel. Add them to the wheel.
I added
It's
one.
only one album.
I only added one album from them. Why is there this image here?
I will murder you.
This is obviously what music is all about, guys. Oh no, that's another sex thing. We're not looking at that.
Yep.
Music.
There's so many different random sex things.
What?
YouTube background music.
Oh my god.
This is the glimpse into a song writing process, apparently. He just printed the lyrics of a song and just wrote over them. Watching every motion of our sweetest true love
the
game.
Guitar Hero levels and then wrote over top of them.
But.
Singing, it's impossible.
What the fuck?
My beautiful dark twisted fantasy.
He covered Kanye apparently.
Artists like.
Can you understand?
I have a PSP and she don't, so give me a PSP, unwrap the wrapper, so I can give it to her and we can play the gamer. Chris almost rhyming.
Chris almost rhyming is crazy.
This is probably what we look like when we play guitar.
See me when I'm playing guitar.
Bongos.
And he actually, I did look for this page a little bit before. He, actually, Chris Chan actually has done a few covers for a few artists. He's done a cover art for the song by this person. He did this cover art for like a noise album. I'm pretty sure this is. This is like a noise album he did a cover for.
Does he cook at all, or is it all just like raw?
Negative is the fifth album.
Ryder,
but...
you're not beating. Ryder, you're not beating.
And I thought I was looking at 5 negative booklet innards at Freddy's.
What do you say?
You are not beating the. You are not beating the Chris Chan allegations.
What do you mean I'm not beating the Chris Chan allegations?
You're not beating the Chris Chan allegations.
I mean, you are not beating the Chris Chan allegations.
What do you mean? I'm not trying to beat them.
You aren't trying to beat them.
What?
You aren't.
Huh? What?
What are you talking about?
At this point, just wear the Sonichu medallion.
Yeah, you might as well.
I'm not defending Chris Chan. I'm just looking at these damn covers and describing them. What are you guys talking about?
This one has
Because
fetish. Chris doesn't just love music. He's even turned on by the very concept of it. In February 2017, although he's made passing mentions of it before, Chris stated on Facebook he gets aroused when listening to music. Any music, not just certain songs. This includes music featured on Sailor Moon. As always, make of that what you will. Finally, being aroused by music is not unique to Chris. Otherwise, love songs such as "Tonight I Celebrate My Love" or
Literal
Always
audiophile.
Literal audiophile.
And pop singers like Madonna wouldn't insert sexual innuendos into their hits. That said, most people aren't turned on by the very concept of music as a whole. It is possible that Chris, given his confusion regarding sex as a whole, may be conflating this arousal with the phenomenon of frisson, or frisson, a pleasant feeling that listeners experience when listening to music, often observed when listening to certain styles of music or features of the given piece.
Grindcore.
This sensation is variously described as tingling or chills. However, he could genuinely experience oralism.
Literal audiophile. Literal audiophile.
You can generally experience aura from music.
Just beat it, beat it, beat it, beat the Christian allegations. Where the mud
down.
Where the medallion?
Okay, please, yeah, I will.
Where the medallion? Play the mandolin. It doesn't matter if you fucked your mom. Just beat it.
Just beat it.
Maybe don't feed it if you fuck
It doesn't
your mom.
matter if you blow it into a jar, then pour Fanta
don't do
on
it
it,
at
then
all.
drink it. Just beat it.
Just beat it. Beat the allegations. Where the medallion played the mandolin. It doesn't matter if you fucked your mom. Just beat it. Sorry.
Okay, I'm assuming I missed the part where he punched his mom.
No, he did much more to his mom.
I think he did a little bit more than just punch her, man.
A little bit more, Gwenny.
What happened?
Oh no!
He raped his dementia-having mom.
You didn't know this, Gwenny? Gwenny?
Are we talking about grape?
Yes.
Well, I mean, there is technically a little gray area of it. Because, I mean, she did, like, say to do so, but also, she's, like, in a weird mental state. She was kind of being taken advantage of.
She has dementia.
But she has dementia, so it was probably considered unconsensual. And even then, if it was consensual, it's still incest.
If it was consensual, it's like...
It's still
it's incest, yeah.
Yeah, it's still incest. Anyway, here, let's look at the Sanchu album, trailer. Hey, why don't I just open this up on YouTube?
I'm gonna make a fart sound the moment that it kind of looks bad.
Hey, folks, this is my favorite album. Sonny Tune.
I need to unmute the stream, apparently.
20 CWC hits, 20 CWC stars.
Okay, I think this is something that everyone's made.
CWC album. So need a cute girl. Larger than strike. Holding out for a hero.
This is okay. When I see Chris Chan, is it bad that I think of like they're like the antithesis of an angry video game nerd?
Yes.
It's like the chaotic evil of the angry video game nerd. Nostalgia critic is lawful good. Angry video game nerd is lawful evil. Chris Chan is chaotic evil.
Wait, who is lawful good again? I didn't hear.
Nostalgia critic.
He's lawful neutral.
Okay,
He's
fair.
lawful evil.
Yeah,
How about that?
What am I looking at? Why am I looking at?
That's a. I thought that was the Booknish for a minute. On that fucking guy isn't.
Up on the hill, down by the river,
down by the river,
by the word,
across the fields,
by the word of the medallion. I said, Lordy, Lordy, Lord, I'm drinking Fanta.
Lordy, Lordy, Lord, I'm coming home.
Lordy, lordy, lord, I'm drinking
Are you
Fanta.
in natural disaster survival? What is that to the bottom right?
We're not. And then my mom.
And I said, lordy, lordy.
Back when I ejaculated, my mother told me. She said, "Chris, I want to smell it." And then she
Chris,
drank.
I want you to taste it.
And then she drank it. It was Fanta. And she said, "Lordy, lordy, lord, I'm coming home."
Lordy, lordy, lord, I'm coming.
Lordy, lordy, lord, I'm coming.
I'm always coming.
I thought you said IBS face.
That's fucking Christian vinyl. That probably exists out there. I know there are some cassette copies that people have made of Christian's albums as like a joke that they actually sold.
You are dead.
What the fuck?
Rolling and trolling.
When someone left, you have to
Bro,
rearrange
fuck the fuck. What the fuck? Christian made grindcore?
Okay,
No
back.
clue.
You don't have to rearrange everything.
Okay.
Girls. I am the tagger. Rocky. White Cash Blues. A drunkard's drink.
No, I'm gonna look this up now.
I need to make a song called IBS face.
Christian, I am dead. That's not what I meant to show up.
Yeah? Do they look as awesome as the game pieces?
Wait, there's lots of other characters if you don't like the Pixie Sorcerer.
No, there aren't. They're all just the same with different costumes.
That's great.
Okay.
There's the
Great show,
video.
good episode.
Oh no!
Where's the I'm dead? What Sonic Boom?
You're dead.
You
It's
are
you're
dead.
dead, actually.
Okay. It's actually you are dead. I need to look this shit up because we need to listen. Actually, we should look it up on Google.
No, I don't want.
I guess where'd it go?
Really bad. It sounded really bad.
How will Chris Chan be remembered after death? That's an interesting question, actually.
There's probably gonna be an actual Chris Chan museum that opens up after his death, and like people get permission to look through his house.
That's disappointing. That's disappointing.
We're gonna open up gender in the new tab. That's another thing I'm gonna look at. Christian
Yeah,
gender.
I need to look at gender. I'm having a bit of a problem myself.
Maybe you'll find your gender through Christian. Where is his albums?
You need to never say again.
Where is his albums? Christian the Hedgehog Boys. This was his supposed band.
It was him, and the voices in his head.
This is
Yeah.
yeah. This is him, his band breaking up, apparently.
Why is it Comic Sans?
But I think him using the Comic Sans.
Pokemon Center.
Singles.
Here we go, Shadow. Why are there two shadows in the background?
We need to look at this album. A cruder unreleased version of the album cover. The label.
Nope. Where'd I get a day from?
Okay. We need to look up. Okay, it's actually.
Christian.
Believe. No, we need to keep that page open. There's actually, believe it or not, it's actually on Bandcamp. Like, Chris is actually selling it on Bandcamp.
$7 USD. I can buy a CD for less.
What is it? This is a surprisingly professional looking like top thing here.
I love how
Oh yeah.
out of place he looks.
Rose Chew just turned into Shadow Chew.
Shadow. I didn't know Shadow Chew was even a thing. But
Is this Death Girl?
Are you ready to
Are you ready to party?
UTISM, what does it mean? Silence and friends unseen.
This just sounds like
If Chris Chan just didn't post actual vocals, right? It could have actually been decent.
Well, then it would just be a different song because it's just him.
Recording over another song. Honestly, this sounds like this sounds like Wendy Law's early vocals.
What?
This sounds like like your vocals. Your vocals actually sound good now, but this is what your old vocals used to sound like, and probably mine for that matter.
Whopper rap ass fucking bullshit. Whopper rap.
Well, how about this? Yellow is a mellow color. That is a funk metal song title.
Yellow is disappointing and boring.
Why this one?
Why the Macarena?
Mellow color, yes it is, it's a mellow color. Sonic Youth, sex for lightning. Hey, mellow color, feeling a sensation, living in finding
You know what? Let's just. You know what? What are the good people over? What you know? Let's see what the good people over on rateyourmusic.com think about this.
Negative stuff. What's the stars? What's the stars?
It's rated 1.7 free.
How is that it? It was not even his music.
Dance pop, plunderphonics, J-pop, Latin pop, boy band. Yeah, this is a one-man boy band.
It's a one boy band. He's not a man.
He's not even a boy.
He's a man.
I am. I'm
Good. Separating
God damn it! What do you want to tell me?
Separating the artist from the art here. Overall, a fine album. Absolutely.
It's not funny.
It's not funny when you interrupt me.
It's not funny when interrupting.
Oh God.
Oh my God. Anyway, separating artists from the art here. Overall, a fine album, not an absolute masterpiece, but good. It's a novelty for sure, and a funny parody album. Absolutely, obviously unintentional. I don't know what you expect me to say. There isn't anything I can tear it apart that hasn't already been said by infinitely more talented, funny, popular people. The album has nothing more than an autistic man screaming already existed songs. They're not even instrumentals. These parodies might be worth analyzing if the audio quality came out of any other year than 2003. The album is bad. It's not even worth listening to as a joke. Favorite tracks, N.A. Oh my God, this is a long review.
Dude, it's not that deep.
It's not.
998 suicide hotline.
Thanks.
Childhood experiences, fast facts preventing elder abuse.
Who's abusing the elder?
Let's look at Yellow as a mellow color.
Just the same as the.
Because he's lazy. I don't know. It's a 6-track. The song example is a Christian Diati as he ripped off the song Litera's Macarena, and the title is ripped off from Divana's Mellow Yellow. It's one of the best known songs because it was uploaded to his MySpace profile and CWCWIKI website. Based on a November 2007 ED edit in which Chris furnishes Yellow as a matter of color as an example of his random access humor. What?
Huh?
What does that
Random
mean?
access humor?
Random access.
We should call our music that Random Access Humor Core.
No, we can't disconnect.
It suggested that the song is intended to be humorous, but to whom God barely knows. Yellow is a mellow color. Yes, it is a mellow color. Xanadu snaps the lightning. Hey, mellow color. Hey.
What?
Yeah,
Feeling
yellow's a mellow
condensation,
color.
living in my nation. Lemon makes lemonade. Hey, mellow color. Traveling with a map is like traveling with no map. Take a chill pill and get yellow is a mellow color. Mellow. Hopefully they won't make him play a cello. Somehow for Sonic and his friends will zap, zip, and zap. This little monkey, he likes to play around.
What the fuck are
He
you
eats
on
a
about?
bunch of bananas. Never put a banana in your pajamas. Yellow is a mellow color. Yellow is a mellow color. Yes, it is. It's a mellow color. Gonna choose absolutely.
Austin
Hey,
is losing his
mellow
fucking. Austin is losing his fucking mind over there.
This is going to end. I feel like I'm gonna be like too far gone if I keep listening.
Well, imagine like Limp Bizkit like rapping over this. Yeah, mel's a yellow color, and it's just a mellow color. Zotrium stops the lightning, and mellow color. Feel constipation, living in my nation, living in this lemonade. And
imagine if Juice WRLD sang this.
it's just one of those days where you come in a phantom.
Yo, you're just some real Slim Shady. Please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. Yellow's mellow color.
Please stand up.
It's just one of those days. Says you wear the medallion. Everything's fucked. Everything sucks. You don't know why, but you can't justify taking off the medallion.
Yo, no, don't leave that page yet. Wait, I have an idea right now. I'm curious. Can I?
Someone made a cover. Hold on.
No, I haven't. No, wait. Go back to the.
Made me nearly scared to draw and think.
It's a mellow color. Sonic shoes, absolute lightning, a mellow color. Feeling the condensation, living in my.
Who the fuck made a folk? Who the fuck made a folk?
Go back up.
Who the fuck made a folk punk cover of Mellow's a Yellow cover? By.
Scroll up. Scroll up.
Okay.
Go to the lyrics. All right, here we go. Yellow is a mellow color. Yes, it is a mellow color. That's a lightning haze. Mellow color. Ah! And then condensation. Bleh, in my nation. Lemonade makes lemonade. Hey! Traveling without a map is like traveling without a map.
Take a pill to advance. Yellow is a mellow color.
Mellow, yellow, they don't want to take the cello. Friends will zip and zap.
This little monkey like to play around. He eats a bunch of bananas and he puts their bananas in pajamas.
Yellow is a mellow color. Yes, it's a mellow color.
There's a mellow
I'm not gonna ask what's going on.
Hi, my name is what?
Hi,
Welcome, Atticus, where reason no longer exists. Fahrenheit 450 Chris Chan.
Hey, I drank what? I drank what? Hi, I drank what? I drank cum.
Drugs.
My name is Chris Chan.
He looks like Weird Al in this
Hi,
picture.
my name is what? My name is who? My...
Please save that image. Please. That's such a good image.
Sounds like a sounds like a funk metal band name.
It doesn't sound like a metal band.
It sounds like a funk metal band. Nick whack, patty whack.
Snurgin flurgin.
Is that Sonichu, but he's a fish?
Whoa! I see that now. Whoa! Wild off. Apparently, it's this character. Wild Sonichu.
Wild Sonichu.
He's a grass electric type and a combination of several characters: Sonic, Pikachu, Shriko, Spider-Man, Ispo the Canalian, and Tails.
Let's save that image too. It's kind of cool.
Just send them all in the group.
Why is he giving me fuck me eyes? What the hell?
What? What?
What
is
Here we go.
image?
Yellow was mellow color.
Oh my god, it's a medallion.
Alright,
No.
I got it. Yellow's mellow color.
You think you
Bring back the lyrics up again. Give me those lyrics.
It
Yellow
starts with
is a mellow color. Yes, it is. It's a mellow color. Sonic intercepts the lightning. Hey, mellow color.
Mellow color.
Living in my nation. Lemonade makes lemonade a mellow color. Traveling without a map, traveling without a map. Chica, my fucking Spotify.
Mellow color.
And Zap, this little monkey likes to play around. He eats a bunch of bananas and he puts the banana in the pants. It's a yellow, mellow color. Yes, it is a mellow color.
It's a mellow color. I
He really likes
tried.
talking about how mellow of a color yellow is.
I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it's just a mellow color. Okay, we've had enough of this. I'm sorry, Gwenny. That's enough karaoke.
Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but I made a thumbnail for the video already.
Oh, really? I need to.
Yeah.
What the fuck? 24 messages. What is this guy telling me?
Check the chat for the channel.
Oh my god, I get it.
Dude, you're fucking up the.
Yes, I know. I'll cut that out.
Yeah, cut this all out.
You fuck.
What
One sec, I need to see that now.
What the fuck is that emoji?
There's so much editing that has to be done on
I looked up
video
shocked.
alone.
I looked up shocked emoji, and that was the image that popped up. So I was like, you know, I'm fucking using this.
Hey,
over his face.
Hey, Gwenny, could you just like? Hey, Gwenny, could you just like edit this for me? Like, I don't really like. Can you just like do that, Gwenny?
Edit what?
The video. Can you just like
the video?
Can you just not do it?
I can't edit videos.
Okay.
I think we should give some kind of an outro. I feel like this video is already too long.
Okay. Can we?
Let me do the outro real quick.
We need to edit on. We need to end on Chris's gender. Or
go back
Hold
to
on.
the lyrics.
No.
Go
I
back to the
want
lyrics.
to end
One
on
more.
like a final message, kinda, because.
Okay,
We'll end on a final
of
message
this.
after his. We'll end on a final message after his gender.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Here, how about I rap the lyrics to the song?
Turn the music off.
Similar to the topic of faith and the topic of morality, Chris's actual beliefs on gender and how it's classified are more complex than the standard beliefs. For someone... Stop playing fucking Midwest emo over there.
I didn't mean to that time.
20, shut up. Oh my god.
Dude, I didn't...
Chris's actual beliefs on gender are and how it's classified are more complex than his standard beliefs. When someone is so preoccupied with gender identity, Chris displays a staggering ignorance of how gender typically behaves, and his views and his views of both genders are extremely warped due to him making stereotypes he's presented with in television and music at face value. It redirects to autism.
Autism is a neurodivergent.
Anyway, Chris repeatedly asserts. Females. Chris repeatedly asserts his. Chris asserts his reference of females, and seems to have comparatively glowing opinion on them. Stated that he finds women empathetic, but as stated at the beginning of this article, truth is more complicated. While Chris has always preferred female friends, he is known to be far more accommodating of lesbians than gay men, as discussed before. Even going as far.
Chaser.
Even go to Chaser. Chris Chan is absolutely a chaser. Even going as
definitely. He's the definition of chaser.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even going as far as to identify himself as one. In truth, Chris has distinctly sexist views of women.
Kids, so.
Based on the
He has the sex.
Based on his failed attempts at getting girls at the mall, Chris's views on females are as hypersexual, preoccupied with shopping, given to conversating with others for hours, and being fixated on getting married to having children is highly evident in his female characters in Sonichu. As a matter of fact, in Sonichu issue 9, he referred to women as another species. This seems to be hyperbole, but consistent, but...
Hyperbole.
I don't know. That's
hyperbole.
It's just like the Super Bowl,
Hyperbole.
but it's like Hyperbole.
Yeah, it's like the Super Bowl, but it's like the hyperbole.
I'm sorry. That's how I always pronounce it. That's how I always pronounce
My
it.
grade 8 teacher used to pronounce it Hyperbole and would not pronounce it any other way.
Dude, that's what I've always pronounced it as. I don't know
Dude,
why
I
you
would
guys.
slap my teacher if she said some shit like that.
I would too. Admittedly.
Because there's supersonic,
Because
and then there's hypersonic.
There's hyperbole.
Superbully. Hyperbole.
It's hyperbole. It's just like a Super Saiyan version of a hillbilly. It's like I can farm. I yearn for the farms. I can farm 10 farms at once.
As a child,
I yearn for the DVD player.
I yearn for the DVD players. I can watch 10 DVDs at once with this power.
I will obtain a screwdriver that will unscrew Chris Chan's nuts. If this video reaches 10 likes.
Can I eat his nuts?
my God,
Can I put them in my mouth and chew them up and Stop playing Midwest emo back there, Gwenny. I hear that.
I will not do such acts.
Bring up the lyrics again.
It's a true character who is delivered a body of how Chris believes all women have a personality which consists solely of traits lifted to the bud, which is considered ironic as Chris constantly tries to show Rosa Chu with a passion for women's rights, despite trying to portray them as equal in power to their male counterparts. Chris rarely depicts Rosa Chu fighting, more often simply leaving on the sidelines of battle to wail like damsels in distress, even when their boyfriends are in mortal danger. Even outside of battle, they tend to be a little more than organic sex toys. They tend to be little more than organic sex toys for Sonichus.
Yowzers, that is disgusting.
Gender dysphoria. This is where it gets juicy here. It has been speculated for a long time that Chris has gender issues. Confirmed in 2016 when he was diagnosed with gender identity disorder. He's actually diagnosed with this shit.
He's a diagnosed transgender.
I didn't even know those were a thing.
I didn't even know you could be diagnosed.
Me neither. In 2005, he created Christian Weston Chandler, a Crystal Weston Chandler, a female version of himself, and Christian Weston's future message. Oh, let's look at this character design.
Alright. Yep.
Look, they have the same haircut as you, Atticus.
Oh, Christ. Mine's a bit lighter. What the fuck?
Why is there an ass pic then?
What?
Chris's most prominent thoughts on this matter. Ass.
It's vile.
What do you mean? Ass is great.
Anyway,
Ass is good.
he mentioned.
There's gonna be so much editing you have to do for this. Oh my god.
I know. I'm not looking forward to it. He mentioned that you should try out the opposite gender sex toys while keeping your original gender in mind, possibly indicating that he may have been in denial about transgenderism long before becoming a tomgirl. He has also wondered what he would be like if he was born female. Chris spent many years struggling to articulate his position on transgender topics. Prior to his exploration of transgenderism, he confessed that he was uncomfortable with the idea of transgender people, and made it clear that he was not sexually attracted to them. I've given thought about transgenders and trans sites. I do not feel personally comfortable with them. Dicks are dicks. I do not care about them except for my own. Except for my own.
Oh, we know how he feels about his own dick.
We're well aware.
We've seen him drink some orange soda with it one time. Yeah. About how much he cares about it.
The environment, guys. You know.
We're gonna have to censor that video on screen, by the way, when that shows up in the.
It's just a video of it.
There's no fucking way we won't get demonetized for that shit.
Well, you see, he doesn't show his penis. I mean, he's just drinking it.
It doesn't matter. It shows his jizz in the cup. So like.
Semen.
Yeah,
that will
exactly.
still get flagged. They have AIs looking at it now, not human beings.
Anyway, responded to troll a person named Transgender Bailey Jail. Chris wrote, I relate to how you feel sometimes. Sometimes I wonder what my life would be like if I was born female instead. Gwenny moment. Because of some of my emotional care and self-conscious thoughts. Sorry, Gwenny. I've been there too, okay? I've been there too. It makes you feel better. Self-conscious thoughts I had in my lifetime. They would later remembered that God must have been made me all straight male for a good reason. In 2014, Chris came out as a lesbian identified male before identifying as a trans woman. After transitioning, Chris adopted the same Christina to accompany his new gender identity, along with his along with the corresponding personal pronouns. In the 2009, Chris updated his Twitter to affirm his gender pronouns. Also, I am female. Please direct me and talk to me with the correct pronouns. Thank you. As of September 2020, Chris's Twitter includes a pinned tweet reasserting that he is female and uses she/her pronouns. His Twitter biography also refers to himself as, not gonna say that, and continues to emphasize the use of she/her pronouns. So, yeah, it's Gwenny. You're actually how do you feel about that, Gwenny?
You're actually Christian.
You're actually Christian, Gwenny. Sorry to inform you. You wore the medallion. You wore the medallion. There's no escaping it.
Gwendolyn, how do you feel about that?
How do you feel about that, Gwendolyn?
Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn.
Gwenny is short for it's Guinevere. Different one. Guinevere.
Okay, I think we should stop it here. I will mention there is a shit ton of stuff more on this wiki.
There is so much more.
Yo,
Y'all should check it out if you
stop
haven't
it here,
already.
let
It's
me do
insane.
an outro. Bring up the lyrics again.
Hold on, we'll wait for the outro.
There is
wait.
so many.
We gotta end this properly. But there's
Shut up.
If you want, you can
There
go. Sorry.
If you want to check this Wikipedia out, I'd recommend checking out this entire wiki. It is absolutely insane. There's a million different things you can look at. Remember, this guy is the most documented person on planet Earth, and you can find some insane shit about him.
Do not watch that one video.
Just be aware. Shut the fuck up. Just be wary that there are a lot of strange and insane things on this Wikipedia. So if you aren't comfortable seeing things like, obviously nudity or drug usage and all that kind of stupid shit, just don't click in, especially if you're sensitive towards religion, porn, politics, etc., etc., etc. You can see all the kind of stupid shit down there underneath Chris and section there.
But if you guys want a part 2, maybe we could arrange that.
Definitely.
We could definitely.
But I think our next one's gonna be on a different.
There's
topic.
definitely not a lack of things to talk about.
Go ahead, Austin.
Okay, I need
some
everybody
questionable
to be
fate of a
quiet
boy
for
in
this.
his early teens online.
I need everybody to be quiet. This is the final message here.
Okay.
Chris, if you're somehow watching this, you need to get a job. You need to get your life together. You have a child on the way. There's no more living in La La Land with your little fictional creatures. I understand you got a lot of problems in your life, but for the sake of that kid, you need to get your life together. Go start making those medallions again. Go start selling them.
There's gonna be a horror movie.
Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. Because you gotta do this, man.
Hold on.
You got to.
There's gonna be a horror movie where it's gonna be like Chris Chan, and then it's gonna be Son of Chris Chan.
Son of Chris Chan. What is?
I would have made that.
If you don't get your life together, I'm sure CPS will be called at some point.
Dude, I don't even know.
I think they already will be every day.
I don't
for
know.
his entire life.
Probably.
They're gonna add
It's gonna be you living there.
They're gonna have to add a new amendment to the Constitution, specifically saying that Chris cannot have a kid. See, like,
oh yeah.
23rd Amendment. This person, Chris Chandler, does not have rights. Please shoot on sight.
I wouldn't go that far.
I know, I'm
even though
kidding.
They've done some terrible things, obviously.
Yeah, they've done some wild stuff.
But Chris,
Let's
you got
just
a kid
hope
on
his
the
kid
way.
doesn't say anything regarding sex, because that will be ended nightmare. For
Dude, what if
both of
I'm
them.
actually
Yeah.
now I'm actually pondering the thought of this. What if his child grows up to be just as insane as Chris Chan? And
Oh, he's going to. He's being raised by me.
I'm like, I don't even want to know the stuff his child will believe. He became the way he is because he was raised by very old parents. Now and his parents are just old, and that's why he's weird. Imagine how weird his child's gonna be knowing that. Who did he even
Extra weird or like kind of normal?
Who did he even fuck to get with Chris to get a baby?
His own
Exactly.
His own.
That's my question.
Yeah, his own mother. Is their own mother giving birth? Ugh. She's like 90.
I don't think she can.
Yeah, me neither.
I think that's kind of impossible, you know? She seems a bit old.
I mean, there is plenty of...
Especially she has fucking dementia.
I mean, there is plenty of mental Furbies out there. There's plenty of mental Furbies out there. Maybe Chris Chan actually did find somebody.
I like how hates Trump is more centered than autistic. in this chart here.
I love how did some questionable things to a young boy is full libertarian right.
I mean, it tracks, but like, come on. Why do you have to put autistic as like a left
Probably
leaning?
hasn't played taxes.
I mean, technically that is left leaning.
I would say it's left leaning, yeah.
Have you met me?
I know, but I've also met some very authoritarian right autistic people before.
Oh yeah, there's so many different. You can be. Here's the thing.
Like a Nazi,
the
like
left
Nazi
is the ones who
femboys.
want to accept See, the left is the ones who want to accept autism. The right is the one who wants to like destroy it somehow or say it isn't real. So that's why it's on the left. But at the same time, there are autistic people everywhere.
Yeah.
On the spectrum.
Yeah, definitely.
Usually either in the green or in the blue.
There's Nazi furries and femboys.
Usually not
That's how you know. That's how you know.
Usually
there's
not an
autistic
authoritarian
Nazis.
left or libertarian right.
No, I mean
they usually aren't there.
I mean, I've talked to some genuinely like authoritarian autistic communists before. They're out there.
Oh yeah, I'm not denying that they don't exist, but like, holy shit.
Yeah, absolutely. How does it pay taxes?
Okay, are we gonna wrap up this episode or not?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
What do you want to do,
really
Gwenny?
good.
What do you want to do,
Bring up the
Gwenny?
lyrics again. Bring up the lyrics.
Okay.
Spending most our lives living in a mellow yellow.
What is like?
Yellow is a mellow color. Yes, it is. It's a mellow color. Sonichu zaps lightning.
Yellow
Hey,
is
mellow color.
a
Ah,
mellow color. Yes,
feeling
it is. It's
consideration,
a
living in my
mellow
nation.
color.
Killing the mix lemonade.
Hey,
Hey, mellow color. Traveling without a map is like traveling with no map. Take a
What are you
chill
guys
pill
doing?
haze.
You guys are
The yellow is a mellow color. I was dead and when
Yellow, mellow,
hopefully, you know, make him play a cello somehow for Sonichu and his friends will zap and zap.
You guys are ruining my kid.
He likes to play around. He eats a bunch of bananas. Put a banana in your chest. Yellow color. Yellow color. Yes, it is. Yellow is a mellow color. Hey, there's yellow. Yellow is a mellow color.
Mellow color, mellow color.
You know who else is a mellow color?
Wait.
Yeah, let when he do his closing bit here. Do the thing. Do your damn thing. Do your thing.
Yellow is a mellow color. I can't read the fucking things when he closes the tab.
Okay, go.
Yellow is a mellow color. Yes, it is. It's a mellow color. That loves the light and a mellow color. Feeling condensation, blah blah. Living in my nation,
In my nation.
Mellow color.
Mellow color.
Map. Take a chill pill. Fuck off. Spotify. Taking a dance and
Mellow color.
Zap. This motherfucker, he likes to play around. He eats a bunch of bananas and never puts bananas in pajamas. He does a mellow color. It's a mellow color. Yes, it's a mellow color.
Mellow color.
Mellow color.
Mellow color.
Mellow color.
Like 4 more bars.
Repeat 2 more times.
Mellow color. Mellow color.
I'll show you a mellower color. Brown is a round color.
Mellow.
Autism
is a mellow
color.
Autism with the wisdom. Sailing the seas of cheese. I'm gonna play some Spore.
Four.
Spore is such a good game. It's like the Sims for men.
Oh, why is it saying we're about to ride again?
That was horrible and great.
Come get you some crunchy.
What the fuck are we doing? Okay, goodbye everybody. Goodbye everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye. We're gonna see you around. Nice talking. Bye.